2011 Ford F-150 Lariat. Crew cab in other terms. This one ought to have the 5.0 liter V8. So yeah, this is the first 5.0 liter V8 F-150 that I start up. This one's loaded. Obviously, it sounds beautiful. Let's start up. Well, like I mentioned, 2011 Ford F-150 Lariat with only 3,000 miles.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
Oh, shut the hell up. Well, let's get around and critique the interior. Dashboards in these. On top is hard to the touch, but it has a texture to it that makes it feel quite rubbery. On top of the instrument cluster, they actually coated it with this vinyl. So it looks like leather, but to me it's vinyl. You can see the stitching exposed right there. Doesn't look too bad. You can see the gauges, the instrument cluster. You can see the blue tag and such right there. And the info center. Hit OK. There you go. Steering wheel's nicely thick. You can see it's leather wrapped. You can see the exposed stitching. You can see the cruise control. And this is also to control the little system info right there, such as trip computer, apps. This one has a sync system. Settings, distance to empty and such. You get the idea. Radio controls, hands-free controls, and sync controls. The trailer assist for the braking, coin holder. You can see this fake wood accents, but doesn't look too bad. You can see the nav system. Obviously, this is the sync system. Let's see if we can get out of here. Oh well, menu. Oh, you can see it has nav. Ought to have in-dash 6 disc, radio controls, climate control right down below. USB input, auxiliary, cigarette lighter. Let's see if anything could come off. You really have to give it effort if you want to try to take anything off, but it's not going to happen. You can see a little pocket right there. Power outlet. These come with a 6-speed auto, and you also have the option for manual shift mode right here. You just have a little toggle switch, and the tow haul mode right here. You can see the dual cup holders. Here's the center console. It's nicely soft, and you can see the exposed stitching. It's nicely padded, so it's going to be quite comfortable. Once you open it up, it is quite sure-footed. The lid itself is on the bit of a twisty side if you give it some force right there, but it is sure-footed. It doesn't jiggle around. Center console as well. It's quite large too. You can see a little ashtray in there if you want to put it into the cup holder. And there's a power outlet. MP3 player holder, pen holder, cell phone, something right there. I don't know how. Here's a glove compartment. It's a bit tiny. Don't like this sharp edge over here. Here's the airbag. Here's the hazards, traction control, and here's the airbag, passenger side airbag indicator, whether it's on or off, so you know the drill when the seat senses someone's ass in the seats. Which the seats are quite comfortable actually. Door panel is hard to the touch on top. You have more fake wood accents following through on the door panel. Armrest is soft. This entire piece right here is soft to the touch. Then it hardens right back up down here. Let's see, power windows, power locks, window lock. power mirrors. These come with the Sony audio system, so radio ought to sound pretty good. Here on the driver's seat, you do have power seat controls right there. Back, forth, tilts, armrest, lumbar support, and looks like memory seating right here. Yeah. Cancel that. You can see right here on the side, this little button right there. This is actually for the adjustable pedals. Steering wheel, tilts, and telescopes manually. Panel dim, headlamps, and fog lamps once you pull the knob. Wipers, these come with the electric power steering, I can feel it. Up above you have your sun visor, its mirror, and vanity lights. Here's your rear view mirror, holder for the sunglasses, interior lighting, and this for the rear glass. You can see it slide electrically over there. And moonroof controls, slide the shade. You can see. It works out. And you have your lighting fixture right in the middle of the headliner. Let's take a look under the hood in a moment. Materials follow through into the back seat when it comes to the door panel. Only this area right here is what's soft to the touch of the armrest. But in the back seat, instead of making it very cushiony, they actually just rubberized it, so it's not really as soft as the front seat. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to back up on that. And you have the pocket. Not really the fan of the shavings right here on the edge. I would at least file it down or something. And a nice F-150 feature is how the seats do fold up, and then you have a flat floor over here to carry things. You can see how the seat folds up nicely. Let me bring it back down. And yeah, the seats are very plush, they're very comfortable. You have your armrests, slide out cup holders, a bit on the flimsy side. That's not too bad. Armrest is very plush. You can see behind the center console you have a power outlet. You can see the AC 110 volt, 150 watt power outlet, and a standard 12 volt power outlet, and rear AC, and dual cup holders for the rear passengers. So yeah, it's not too bad back here. These have 20-inch wheels. You can see the box frame, fully boxed, and the outboard mounted rear shocks. Here's the bed. It's also coated. You do have that step that comes right out of the tailgate, but I don't have the room to display that here. You would lift up this bar right here. And the ladder would actually come right out. I can't show that off right here, but you've seen that online already. Hood. And you have a very attractive engine, the 5.0 liter. Dual overhead cam, 32 valve V8, variable valve timing. Similar engine is the Mustang, only slightly detuned in this application though, but it still delivers a high amount of torque. And it's still more powerful than the 5.4 liter in the 2010 model. Yeah, but you can see the electric power steering. You can see the rack and pinion down there. And you can see it has the keyless entry system right on the door. And this one is ready for a rev. Let me open the window so you can hear it better. That's the rev limiter. It will not go higher than that. Well, that's the 2011 Ford F-150. Let me get these windows back up, which they do go back up automatically. Forgot to show that off.